What's up everybody, I'm the DIY guy. Today I'm going to be talking about how to add a drain line for your sink. I actually have a rough in behind this wall, but I'm going to tap into it with a PVC pipe, and then I'm also going to add a P-trap for the existing vanity the new vanity that I'm going to put in. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, and I finished this, and this was kind of a oversight on my part, but I actually forgot to do this beforehand, so I don't have a drain line here. So if you look, there's no place for the water to go. So I got to fix that real quick because I'm ready to put the toilet and the sink in. So behind here there is a PVC line that was roughed in already. What I'm going to do is go through the wall, tap into it, and extend it out. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, if you haven't already placed your vanity and whatever you're going to do here, you need to determine where that's going to sit so you know where to run that drain line. So I already kind of took some measurements, and I know that about 27 inches from this wall I want to have my drain line. So that's going to be right about here. So I'm just going to take a mark there, and I already know what's behind here. So I'm just going to kind of pop this through. And I'm just going to make sure on the other side that it's exactly where I want it. Otherwise we'll make some modifications. Okay, so here's the drain line that was existing. I already cut kind of a rough idea of where I'm going to run this, put this 90-degree elbow, and I started cutting it out. I'm going to cut the PVC pipe now, and then I'm going to attach this on. Okay. Now I can put this on, and when it's on, I'm pretty close with where I started to saw. So now I'm going to finish that. I'm just kind of ballparking, obviously, but I'd like to say I ballparked pretty close. Need just a little bit more. There. That'll work. Now we're going to take a look at it from the other side. Make sure that we're alright. We're just kind of dry fitting it right now. Alright, once you feel good about the angle and how it's seated, and I looked at it from the other side, you definitely want to make sure you have a little bit of a slope. You're supposed to have like a 1/4 of an inch slope for every foot, I believe. Just want to make sure it's obviously not going the other direction. So I'm going to make markings on this and then cement it in. I want to mark where the end of the pipe is so I know how much primer to put on. And I'm also going to make a mark right here and right here. So I just know to line those two pieces up. And I got my primer, which goes on first to the inside of the fitting, the outside of the pipe. Same thing with the cement, goes on second. So I'm going to take this off. And we're going to put it on the outside of this, all the way around. Now it's kind of tight on that back side, but I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere. We'll go back in here. Same thing here. Okay, that is good. We're doing the same thing with the cement. We're doing the same thing here with the cement. Alright, now let's see if we can get that back on.
kind of hold it on there for a little bit. Get everything lined up. Just kind of hold it. All right. That is done on the back side. All right. Now we can go to the other side, finish this off. All right, so I had that come through. I put a towel in it because it's got sewer gas coming through, obviously. Now, what I got here is way too long of a PVC pipe, but I want this end right here that's threaded, and really all I need is just that little piece. I have a little cap that's going to go on there, and a rubber gasket as well that will go inside there, and just kind of drop it down to, because this is 1.5 inches, and this is going to drop it down to 1.25 inches. So anyway, all I need to do really is cut this piece and give myself enough room that I can attach it to that pipe. So I'm just going to leave about 1 inch, cut it right about there, maybe a little bit more just to be safe. And well, I forgot to hit record. Sorry. I did the same thing, but put that piece in. Alright, so I put my vanity in just to kind of double check some placement things, make sure everything lined up on the inside, and it does. I do see one problem, and if you look here, maybe you can see, but the drain that we put in that was roughed in the back, coming straight out, obviously it's way lower than maybe typical, so I'm going to have to get a little extension to drop it down, drop this P-trap down just a little bit further, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. So I'll finish this when I get that piece. Alright everybody, I'm back. I got my extension piece from Home Depot, the Everbuilt leak tight extension. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is kind of disassemble this little piece that I bought from Home Depot. You got the threaded unit, that's going to go up on your existing drain, and then you're going to want this little washer piece if you have one. And if you can see how it's angled, you're going to want the shorter part of it to go down towards your threaded piece. So we're going to essentially slide that up as well. We're going to run into a problem where we need to cut. You can see I have too much here. We're going to need to cut that. What we're going to do is we're going to work backwards from the wall a little bit. I'm going to pull out my sewage line. So we're probably going to stink like sewer in a little bit. Cut.
And that is how you install a drain. Thanks for watching. I'm the DIY Guy. Thanks for watching.